First of all, welcome everyone in our course Full Stack Web GIS Development using open source. And as you know, today we have the introduction session. So in introduction session, we are trying to understand two things. One is what are the things we are going to cover in the course. Second thing is what is the importance of the course. And third important thing is your and my frequency is matching or not. Because whenever we are taking any online course, so the biggest problem is are we able to understand each other or not? Because if we are not able to understand each other, then unnecessary that will be wastage of time, wastage of money. Third point is I am 100% sure you will not face any issue in third point. But the main important thing is first and second point. What are the things we are going to cover in this course and how this course is going to play an important role in your technical career. So, as you know, this course is related to the full stack WebGIS development using open source. Why basically we have started this course? Because as you know, previously we itself providing course related to the front end development, back end development, database, and many more things. But I feel that student was facing problem to how to integrate all these things. Means let's suppose if you learn database, you learn front end development, you learn back end development. The biggest challenge is how all these things are going to integrate each other and how we will get the fruitful product. Means let's suppose if I have given you data, means if any client given you all the petrol pump location of Hyderabad city and he want one application where he can search the petrol pump, where he can create the petrol pump, delete the petrol pump, any kind of analysis that client can do. So he need only one URL. You just give me one URL. I will hit the URL, get the application and do whatever I want. So this course target is that one. If someone has given you the data, because obviously this course is not going to explain you how to create the data, but this course is definitely going to explain you each and everything which is going to play a role to develop a WebGIS website till publish. Means you will publish because in our previous batches many people have developed the application and they have published that application on GitHub, and even the best part is these people have shared this URL in our LinkedIn profile as well. So if you have a chance, so you can check that also. So this course is basically conducted by Yo4GIS Solutions and Geotech company. Yo4GIS Solution, as you know, we are from Hyderabad, and Yo4GIS Solution is a pure software development company. We are a startup, and there are two verticals are there. One vertical is only for the project execution software development, and another vertical is for the training, where we are mostly focused on the training which are related to the geospatial development, because our mission, our target is try to move people from GIS data service, GIS data service to the development. So in that mission, basically we are working. So this course is basically conducted by the Yo4GIS Solution and Geotech. And after that, before going to deep in the introduction session, I just want to basically start with the introduction. So some people knows me very well, and but some people who don't know me. So actually, myself, my name is Yogesh, and I have around 20 plus year of experience in only GIS development. And I have almost most of the GIS software. I have done the customization along with the web application development. I have worked with multiple countries, and these are the some certifications what basically I have. And now basically we are the running this organization Yo4GIS Solutions with very few peoples because as you know now these days everything is controlled by the, or we can say like everything is going to work along with the AI. So after coming the AI, many like resource number of resources are cut down. So we also have around 10 people and there's more than enough to do the development. Now after that, if you guys have means if you want to share something about you, so you quickly in brief you can explain about yourself, so that the purpose of this is not like where you are working or what. The purpose of this introduction is what you in which domain you are working, and second thing is basically what is your expectation with this course, means why you want to join this course. That is the most important thing, because whenever we are going to do anything, first of all we have to know why we are going to do that thing. Once you have the clear cut answer about of the why, then everything will go smoothly. Otherwise means you will also be confused ki yaar, I want to do something else and I am doing something else. So anyone can please start. Just in like in short, whatever you want to tell, just tell about yourself, and then quickly we will move forward. Yeah, anyone can please start.
Hi, hi
Yeah,
Yogesh.
hi.
Hi everyone.
Yeah,
My name is Chandrasekhar, and currently I'm working in telecommunication domain. Basically, BharatNet Phase 3 is going on right now, so I'm working on that. So here, currently, I'm doing planning and designing of network. Uh, uh, for joining this course, my purpose is to move from data to web development.
okay, okay, great. Yeah, thank you, Chandrasekhar ji. Yeah,
Thank you.
next. Yeah, anyone, if want to tell, you can tell, otherwise we will move forward. It's not a problem.
Hello, my name is Monu Kumar.
Yeah,
I have a 10-year experience in the GIS in service line data services.
okay.
Hi, I'm Sudhakar.
Yeah,
I'm working as a senior JS developer. Currently, I'm working on RGS Pro SDK development. I'm looking for RGS web development.
okay, okay.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I am myself Sneha from Maharashtra. Currently, I am working in Genesis International on project of town and planning from
Okay.
5 years.
Yeah, next, anyone? Okay, okay, fine. We will move forward. One thing here, I just want to tell you guys, see, doesn't matter in which company you are working, what you are working, till like 6 year, 5 year, 7 year experience. If you are not talking, if you are not able to talk anything, there is no problem. Just enjoy your work. But after 6, 7 year of experience, you have to talk. Okay. Why I am telling you? Because I have seen many people who has very sound, very good technical knowledge, but because of they are not talking, they are not willing to tell something. They have some fear about talking in front of 10 people. Their effort is doing, and but the actual benefit is taking someone else. So please, my request is, if you are going to do this course or any course, doesn't matter, but please improve your communication skill and always try to tell something. If someone is telling ki, if you can give your introduction without any fear, you can tell. Doesn't matter. You want to tell in Hindi, you want to tell in English, any language you can use, but you have to tell. Okay? Okay, great. So the start from the programming, because I know this course is new, or this domain is new for many people, and the best part of this course is we are going to start everything from scratch. Means even if you have checked with someone about U4GIS or about my courses, so most of the courses we are starting from scratch. We don't require any development experience. If you have development experience, then very good. If you don't have development experience, then also there is no problem. Second thing is this course is a full stack WebGIS development using open source. Okay. Full stack WebGIS development using open source means this course we are going to use all the stuffs which are basically from open source, because as per the latest rule of Indian government, they have instructed all the state government to insist for using the open source, because most of the state they already started, like Maharashtra, Kerala, and MP. So most of the places they already started using the open source technology. But yes, some of the companies who are doing the project from US, UK, so they are still using the proprietary softwares like ArcGIS and Small World, Map Info. Okay, that kind of stuff also available in the market. So why we required the programming in our life? Because as you know, like most of the people already know about this guy. So what this gentleman was telling, ki everyone in this country should learn how to program a computer because it teaches you how to think. And this line is 100% correct, because the reason is, let's suppose if you don't know the importance of the programming, if you don't know what we can do with the help of the programming, then you cannot think beyond your daily routine work. Means if you are working with the GIS data service, so okay, because that is also one of the technology. This is there is no like there is no issue you are working in the GIS data or development. But if you know the concept of the programming, importance of the programming, then maybe your way of thinking will be changed. Then maybe your way of thinking will be changed. Like simple example means you have, if you are working with the ArcGIS, you have one geodatabase. In that geodatabase, there are 100 feature classes are there. And if I ask you, I want to add one field in all the feature classes, Then if you know the programming, then you can quickly implement the program. Maybe this is 5 line, 6 line, 8 line program. You can implement, and within a minute in all the 100 feature classes field will be add. If you have one directory, in that directory or in one folder there are 100 images are there. I want to rename that images with some prefix or suffix. If you know the programming, you can write 5-10 line of code and in 1 minute everything will be done. So the thing is, I am not saying ki you should know about this programming or that programming. Any programming. If you know any programming, that will be useful for you. And the people who are from the GIS data side, who having 5 year, 6 year, 10 year of experience in the GIS data, for them, I will insist you have to learn the development, because the reason is in GIS development only those people are success who are coming from the GIS data background. Because the people who are coming from the GIS data background, they knows about the data. If you knows about the data, then you can understand how we can use the data and build a very useful product. If you don't know about the data, then even let's suppose if you don't know about the coordinate system, then how you can expect a GIS application. So the programming is basically it will transform our GIS data to the GIS solution. What are the benefit of the programming we have? So the first and most important thing is if you learn the programming, if you are exploring any programming, that will be another language, and that language is very, very useful for you and specifically for your technical career. Currently, if you are using ArcGIS or QGIS for the data preparation, you are not using any language, you are not using any programming. So if you will try to explore the language, then it will be one more language which will help you to communicate with the machines. Foster creativity. Foster creativity means as I told you, if you know the programming, I am not talking about any specific programming. If you know the programming, then automatically creativity will come automatically. Means like I am also coming from the data background. Okay, that is just for your information. I am also coming from the data background. Previously, when I have started my career, I started from the MapMyIndia. So initially, I started working with the MapInfo software. I created the data, understand the data. Then slowly, I come to the development. After the data, when I come to the development, then I got complete benefit of the GIS. So the foster creativity means if you will learn the programming, then automatically some ideas will come. Convert your idea to the conceptual. This is basically for those people who are basically coming from the data. They have 5 year, 10 year of experience, and now they understand. Let's suppose if you are working with the like migration project, like Chandrasekhar ji already explained he is basically working in some optical fiber project or some project. So the people who is coming from the data, he knows the hurdles, he knows the pain point. Once he knows the pain point, then based on that he can suggest and he can convert his ideas to the concept. So when you want to convert your idea to the conceptual thing, then you required any programming language. Once you know one programming language, then it will helpful for you to convert your ideas to the concept. Because of this reason only, in many companies, they are hiring some people who doesn't know about the programming, but they knows the subject. Like any company want to develop a software for the banking. Let's suppose if you or me going to the company and start development of the banking software, definitely we cannot develop, because the reason is there are some concept that only those people can understand who already coming from that background. So similarly, in GIS development also, if you are coming from the GIS data, you understand the data, then it will be very, very useful for you to understand the development. Quick decision making. If you want to take a decision quickly and based on that you want to do next action, then programming is very important. If programming is not there, then you cannot do analysis quickly. If you are not going to do the analysis quickly, definitely it will take time to understand the result and based on that take the decision. Then after flexibility, if you know the programming, then you will get the flexibility in your work. Automate the things. Automate the things means automatically when you will understand the program, you know the programming, then if I will give you any work, always you will try to do the automation. Because the reason is now you know the programming. If you don't know the programming, then whatever the things people are using from last 20 years, you are going to do the same thing. But if you know the programming, then you can think how I can do some automation to reduce the time. And then obviously pay. That no need to discuss on this point, because you guys knows better than me in market how developers are getting the payment and how we got the payment in the data. Now after that, when we are talking about the advanced GIS, because now these days if you see what is the GIS, what is the data, where is the data, these all things done from last 25 years. People are creating the data, people are creating the optical fiber network, people are creating so many things. Now the time is not to create the data, not now the time is what you can do with the data, how you can show some insights, how you can do the analysis and give some useful result. This is the time. And even after coming the AI, things are moving very fast. Now these days, no one is going to take long time to do the analysis. Any AI tool, any AI agent you can use, you can get the result quickly. So now we are in the stage of the advanced GIS, and whenever we are talking about the advanced GIS means how I can use the data and give you proper insights. For that we required what? For that we required the GIS development. If you know the GIS development, we can quickly take the data, do some algorithm, run some algorithm, get the result and show the output to the client. Now after that, one slide I have just put here for the CTC that you guys already know. So we no need to discuss on this point what the salary we got and what the salary people are getting if they are coming from the development side, or if they are moving towards the development, after the data service. Now after that, what are the different platform we have for the development? So as you guys already know, majorly we have three platforms. One is the desktop based development, web based development, and device. Device means what? Device means Android mobile, iOS mobile. So there are different languages are there. There are different technologies are there which we are using. Some technologies are specifically for the desktop development, some technologies specifically for the web development, some technologies specifically for the device based application development. And there is one more category of the technology which we can use to develop the hybrid application. Hybrid application means one application I will develop, the same application, it will work for the desktop, it will work for the web, it will work for the devices as well. So whenever if you are trying to explore the desktop based development, like I also, when I started my career, I started from the desktop development only. And most of the people who are basically coming from the GIS data to the development, initially they started their development from desktop only. Because let's suppose if you are using a QGIS, if you are using a QGIS, then you want to develop a tool, or you want to write a script in QGIS to get the work done, then that kind of development is basically called the desktop based development. Some people are working with the ArcGIS desktop, they are developing the add-ins, they are developing the tool, they are developing the command. If someone is from the ArcGIS Pro, they are also developing some command, tool, button, many things. So these all development is basically what? Desktop based development. And as you know, desktop based development, the biggest problem is if you have developed one tool, that tool you can run only in your machine. You cannot, the same tool, multiple people cannot run. So these are the issues we have in the desktop development. And the technology, normally what we are using in the desktop development, some of the technologies I have written, there are many more technologies are there. We have .NET, we have WPF, we have Java, we have Objective-C. So these are the technology we can use to develop the desktop based application. In web application is the best. I like very much, because the reason is the best part with the WebGIS development or web application development is you can, once you learn, then you can definitely, you will recognize in your company, you can get the job in the development. And even the best part is you can do some freelancing also. That is the best part. There are many websites are there where continuously job postings are coming. And these all job posting, if you will see, 95% jobs are related to the web development only. So that is also a good opportunity if you will become a full stack developer. So when we are talking about the WebGIS or web development, then we have to learn the HTML, JavaScript, REST API development. I will explain you more about all these things, because see, our my previous to previous batch and this batch, there is a totally difference. Because the reason is, when we started classes on the full stack development, initially we didn't use the AI. We didn't use AI to how to write the code, how to get the code from the AI tool. Then slowly in our previous batch, we started using the AI and we got a good result. So now in this batch also, we are going to use the AI tool so that it will be helpful for us to reduce the time, get the code quickly, and how basically how we will understand the code, that this course will tell you. So web application, basically REST API development, HTML5, JavaScript, jQuery, GIS, JavaScript framework also will come in this part. Then after we have the device based development. If you want to become a mobile developer, then you can go to this line. But I will not suggest you, because in this line too much competition is there. Okay. So for that, if you want to develop a iOS based application or Android based application, then we have native development. Native development means that development only for the Android or only for the iOS. Means one application, if you will develop for the Android, that application will not run in the iOS. And if you will develop one application for the iOS, that application we cannot run on the Android. So that application or that kind of application is called the native application. And now these days, most of the client want the hybrid application. Hybrid application means you no need to develop two different application, for one for the iOS, one for the Android. We need to develop only single application, and that application I will build for the Android and I will build for the iOS. The main benefit of this is you no need to maintain two applications. One application is enough. Recently we have developed one. If you will check my status, then in my status I have put one vehicle tracking system. So vehicle tracking system that we have developed in normal responsive website, and that website we have ported on the iOS as well as on Android. So whenever I am changing something in the website, automatically it will reflecting on both the devices. That is the benefit when we are working in that kind of environment. So these are the three platforms we have for the development: desktop, web, and device. And this course is basically totally focused on the web application development or web platform. Now coming to the GIS development. So there are two type of development we have in the GIS. One is the open source, other one is the license application. When we are talking about the open source, so in open source there are n number of things are there. And in license, when we are talking, so you can work with the map info, you can work with the G small world, you can work with the ArcGIS, you can work, because actually now these days the biggest problem is actually you guys are from the data, or you guys are, let's suppose if you are from the development, you don't know about the cost. Once you know the cost of the license, then you will tell, sir, open source is better than this. In some places where maybe we need a particular functionality, you can pay, there is no problem. But in some places, client want to publish one website, and for that, if you are going to pay 50 lakhs rupees per year or 40 lakhs rupees per year, that is more than enough. So in that, because of all these reasons, Indian government are promoting open source, and even all the scientists, all the researchers are using open source only. In open source, there is a very big market. You can whatever you want. Say, if you are going to work with the AI and ML, without open source, you cannot go. Okay, so there is a very huge market of the open source. So in GIS development also, we have two categories. One is the open source, one is the license. And this course is basically related to the full stack web GIS development using open source. What are the things we are going to cover? That also I will tell you here. So here why become a full stack GIS developer? So that you guys already know. Now after coming the AI, before coming the AI, in market, people want front-end developer, back-end developer, database engineer, database developer. But after coming AI, every company want full stack. Full stack means doesn't matter you are going to work with the front end development, back end development, API development. Maybe you are not going to work on all the things, but company's expectation is you should know everything so that if any resource is not available, so company can utilize you for that task as well. So the full stack development means the person knows each and every steps, each and every component of the software development, so that if someone is missing, so he can fill the blanks. Now, how we basically, if we want to become a programmer, then there are some things which we have to follow. First of all, clear your basics. That is very important. Second thing is practice. Practice till perfection. If you have time, if you can spend at least 1 hour in a day, then you join this course. If you don't have time, don't waste money, don't waste time. Once you will have time, then you can join, because I am here. Course will be also continued, don't worry. But if you have time, then only you will get the benefit. Otherwise, you will not get the benefit. Write good and understandable code. That is also a art. Whenever we are writing the code, we have to write proper, clean, understandable code. And in this part, we are going to take the help of the AI, how we can write the prompt, because as you know, now these days, prompt engineering also a very important topic. So in this course, we are going to discuss about prompt engineering as well. If you guys have attended my previous webinar related to the AI, then you understood that thing. But if you have not attended, then no problem. In this course also, we are going to take a session for the prompt engineering, how to write the prompt to get the proper code. What is the importance of the prompt? What is the token, and all these things we will discuss in this course. Then once we have done with the code, we can share the code, we can get the help of the community, we can get the help of the online resources. And finally, we will develop two projects. That two projects we will develop randomly. Okay, even if you will discuss with my previous student, I will not take any ready-made project, or I will not take any project which I already have developed previously. In every session, in every batch, we are randomly choosing the project. Ki chalo, we'll do this project. I will give you some data, or we need to find the location based on the pin code. We want to develop an application where whenever user will click on the map, he will get the weather information. So we will choose that kind of project, and we will complete that project in our course, so that the same project you can add in your resume also, and publish on the GitHub and show to the world what you have learned in this course. Now after that, if you want to become a programmer, so there is a 2P rule we have. One is the patience, other one is the practice. Why I am asking patience and practice? Because I know you guys definitely will spend the time, do the practice. But for the non-programmer, the biggest challenge is, because let's suppose I am also coming from the non-programming background. So whenever we are trying to learn the programming, so we will get so many errors. And that is the point, when you are getting so many errors, that is the point where you want to leave the program. That is the point where you want to leave the course. Why? Because you are getting so many errors. So here, that is the time where you have to take patience, and in that part we will help you how to get rid of that thing and move forward. So patience is very, very important whenever we are learning anything, not only the programming. Anything when you will learn, then patience is very important, and practice is obviously this is very, very important. Now after that, why we are choosing the open source technology? Because the first thing is open source is the cost effective. If you want to develop an application, publish the application in 10,000 rupees, you can complete everything. And even yearly, if client want to spend some money for the maintenance, 5-10,000 rupees is more than enough for the maintenance. But at the same application, if you want to develop using non-open source, if you want to develop the same thing with some licensed software, then instead of 10,000, you have to spend 10 lakhs. That is the minimum amount I am telling you. So open source is the cost effective. Second thing is the flexibility. We will get flexibility when we are using the open source, because now these days there are n number of resources are available which we can find, we can take the help and we can move forward. After that we have the customization. We have n number of process, we have n number of blocks which will help you to customize the things. If you are working with one particular software, so it means it is something like you are swimming inside the well. But if you are working in the open source, it means you are swimming inside the pond or inside the ocean. Innovation. Continuously innovation is going on in the open source, and we are using that innovation and we can develop very useful product. Collaboration is very high in the open source, because let's suppose if you are learning Python. In Python, n number of resources are there. You can get whatever you want. Access of the resources, n number of, as I told you, n number of resources are available. Transparency, whatever the code you are going to use, each and every code, you can get the transparency. At the same time, if you are going to use any tool or anything, any DLL from the ArcGIS, you cannot find what they have written inside. But if you are at the same time, if you are using the open source technology, you can find out each and every code. You can redefine, remodify the code based on your requirement as well. And we have very good community support in the open source. So because of that reason, open source is very popular. Now after that, coming to the course, so what are the things we are going to cover in this course? So first thing is the front end development. Second one is the back end development. Third thing is the middleware. Next one is the database. And after that, we have the open source JavaScript API for the GIS. So these are the 5 component what we are going to cover in this course. And I am 100% sure once you guys have done this course, then after, if I simply give you data, if I simply give you shape file and I tell you I want to develop the application using this data, so you will be ready to develop the application. That is the target of this course. Now in this categories, what are the things we are going to cover? So like in the front end development, we are going to cover HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, and GIS JavaScript API. If you will see here, let's suppose if you are going to work with the ESRI, or if you are going to if you are going to work with the open source, then complete part part will remain same. Nothing is going to change in open source or in ArcGIS. The only thing which is going to change, that is the second point, GIS JavaScript API. Because if this course is related to the open source, so we are going to use open source GIS JavaScript API. If someone is working in ArcGIS or ESRI environment, they will use ArcGIS JavaScript API in place of the open source JavaScript API. Node.js is remains same, that you have to learn, and Node.js is very important technology. If in future you are going to work with the AI, you are going to development of the AI agent, then you will understand the importance of the Node.js. The Node.js is the framework which will help you to develop the APIs. I am not going to deep because that and ultimately these all things we are going to cover. But the one word you just remember, कि Node.js we are going to learn to develop the APIs. Then after, the next important thing is which is going to use everywhere. That is what? That is the database. Without database, you cannot expect anything. So even doesn't matter if you are working with the QGIS or ArcGIS, you are working with the data. And whenever we are working with the data, we have to interact with the database. So in this course, we are going to cover PostgreSQL and PostGIS. And this is not like one session or two session we are going to take for this. We are going to take minimum 15 sessions. In that session, basically, you will get in-depth knowledge of the database, in-depth knowledge of the Postgres and PostGIS. Then after, we have the introduction of the GeoServer, because the data what you are going to use in the WebGIS, these data basically we are going to publish on the GeoServer. And then after, finally, we will do what? We will do the two projects. That two projects you will develop end to end, and these two projects we are going to add in our resume. Then after, what are the course benefit we have? So understand the basics of the HTML. What is the CSS? What is the CSS? How JavaScript is working? What is jQuery? Understanding the basics of the GIS JavaScript API. How we are checking the JavaScript if some error is there. Handle JavaScript events. When user will click on the button, then what will happen? When user will write something on the text box, then what will happen? These all things we are going to cover in the JavaScript event handling. Then after, we have the web API development. This is the backbone of the any application, not only the GIS, any application. This is the backbone. So to development of the web API, we are going to use Node.js. And then after, we have the database. So database is very important part. And then we have GeoServer, because whenever we are working with the GIS, then we have to learn at least one GIS server. So in this course, we are going to work with the GeoServer, because GeoServer is also from the open source. Now after that, this course is designed for whom they want to do something out of the box, doesn't know about the development, because as I told you, if you don't know the development, then it will be very good, because this course is going to do everything from the scratch. Want to enhance existing development skills towards the WebGIS. Let's suppose you know about the desktop development. You want to do something for the WebGIS development, then this course is for you. If you want to learn the development, definitely this course is for you. Implement your GIS knowledge, implement your GIS skills in the WebGIS development, then this course is for you. implement GIS JavaScript API for the web application development, then this course is for you. Make career in GIS development, and the last one is how to work with the solution architect. And the best part is in the complete development, what we are going to do in this course, how we can use the AI, how we can use the AI for the front end development, how we can use the AI for the back end development, how we can use the AI for the REST API development. These all things also we will see. So altogether, the meaning of this is this course we are going to do the development with the help of what? With the help of the AI. What is the course roadmap? The course roadmap is we are going to start from the basics of the web. What is website? Means you cannot imagine this course is going to start from what is website. This is the first lecture. This will be the first lecture. What is website? That is the point from where course is going to start. Then what is the role of the HTML? What is the JavaScript? What is the CSS? What is the jQuery? What is the GIS JavaScript API? How we will develop the web API? Introduction of the database, geo server, and finally we will reach where? Finally we will reach to the project, and then the course will complete in normally, ideally the time is 3 months, but maybe due to let's suppose some here and there, maybe 1 week it will be extended. Otherwise, the ideal duration of the course is 3 months. What is the process of the course that you guys already know? So first of all, we need to understand the objective of the course. You can pay the fees, confirm the admission, become the member of the WhatsApp group, add your email ID in the YouTube playlist, subscribe the channel because as you know, each and every session is going to record, and after the completion of the session, next in 1 hour, this video will upload. So you can go through the video. Let's suppose due to some reason, if you couldn't attend the session or if you want to revise the session, so no need to worry about that. Video will be there. You can easily check out the video. After completion of the course, as you know, Yo4GIS Solutions has collaboration with the ITT Council for especially this is under the government of India. So you will get the certificate from Yo4GIS as well as from the ITT Council. The benefit of the certificate is once you will get the ITT Council certificate, this certificate is recognized in entire world, and anyone if want to check the validity of the certificate, they can directly go to the ITT Council website and put your number and they will get the information कि this certificate is valid or not. This is the certificate to where basically how we are associated with the ITT Council. And even if you will go to the ITT Council website and you will try to find the company name Yo4GIS, you can easily get in Hyderabad. There is only one company where they have tie-up. These are the two certificates what you are going to get after the completion of the course. So one is the Yo4GIS certificate, other one is this certificate. This is basically mentioned diploma. You are not going to get the certificate for the diploma. You are going to get the certificate with instead of the diploma, you will get the certificate. So these are the things what basically we are going to cover. And second thing is this course, what is the prerequisites? So first of all, some people are asking, sir, do we need any high-end laptop or what? So for you don't require any high-end laptop. Normal laptop is more than enough where we can run the website, where we can run the browser. That is more than enough. The only important thing which is required for this course is willing to learn. If you are willing to learn, then we don't require any other things. Because as you know, where there is a will, there is a way. So this is all about from my side. And if anyone have any question related to the course or related to any point, feel free to ask.